open my script yet. And start talking really
Hello.
quickly. And I'm not in place. You can do it
That's
so
okay. I'll
fast.
slow it down. I'll do it for you.
No, I forgot to open the script. Oh, it's okay. I'll just open it. Let's do it.
Oh. Every time change reads it mutes me. It's doing my head in. I think I'm missing a hat. I think that hat's on. This is different.
Hello, everybody. Hey, Veronica. Oh, Ian, how you doing? Good. I just read and saw that comment you made on.
Woo! Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Wow. Welcome to the new update, next version of the studio. What do you think? What do you think of the news and update studio? It is awesome. So, welcome everyone to the news and the updates. I'm Laurel. I'm just spellbound. This is so wonderful. I'm Laurel, and let me introduce you to my amazing host, Donna.
Hello, everyone. I'm Donna McTee, and here to help host another in the third year, delivering you the news from around the AltSpace VR community. We are still celebrating our second anniversary with more special events to come this week, so you need to stay tuned. Now, behind the scenes, our producer, the amazing Mark, who is not just running the show, but controlling the slides and the live stream video on a separate account, hovering over you. If you were here for the first of our behind the scenes look this past week on how this all works, you would see that he is a man with multiple computers and VR devices and about 14 hands to control all of them. So thanks, Mark, for all that you do. As usual, We have much to cover from around the AltSpace VR community, so let's get this show started.
Absolutely. Oops. Somebody's having some technical problem and just messaged me, but we'll have to deal with that later. Okay. So if you
What?
sorry, when the
You
middle
don't
of
have
the show,
14 hands?
I don't have 14 hands like Mark does, so I can't help. So sorry, Karen. All right. Anyway, let's not waste any time and let's get to the most exciting thing that you need to know. The Halloween kit is here. It is back. Yeah. I love it. I am so excited. It is the return of the updated 2018 Halloween kit. I don't care. They made a few little changes. I don't care. We got tombstones, we got pumpkins, we got skulls, we got candles. They are back, and I am so happy. I want these to like stay. I just love these so much. So we have you have them now in your AltSpace kits. So use them selectively or abundantly in worlds new and old. Just check your diagnostics because it is adding another kit. But it's a low-powered kit, and we are low poly kit, and we are so thrilled to have these back. So have fun.
Now, to celebrate the spooky holiday news and updates, the AltSpace VR community helpers, world tours, and We Are Improv VR have teamed up together to celebrate the holidays with community-built worlds showcased across multiple events the last week of October. So many people and children around the world will not be able to go trick-or-treating. This is a huge deal this year. Even if they were just doing malls or parties, it has to be so condensed this year. So this is our way to ensure our community and everyone can participate in the holidays with some fun world tours and social events.
Now, Monday, the team will post announcements in the AltSpace VR Discord with instructions and all the details you need to know. So start planning and get building, as this is going to be huge and so much fun. We are so excited about this community-wide event. We'll have more details on the News and Updates Discord, as well as the other Discord channels and social media that supports all of our huge, diverse community. So get ready and start building scary. I love it.
Now, the new campfire is here once again to celebrate the season of the Wicked with a new selfie station, day and night version, spooky updates to the bean toss, and graveyard with much more. Click on the images on the graveyard to get the names of them.
And there's been a lot of things going on this week. As usual, we are joining the AltSpace VR dev team and everyone, the staff, in announcing their new commons hubs, the worlds and spaces. Have you visited them yet? Anyone? Oh my, I'm not seeing a lot of emojis. Okay. So go check them out. The first up is the Trending News Commons. It follows the same look and feel as the InfoZone, same designer, developer, and some of the new template worlds. Now, this is a multi-level world with different rooms and areas for discussion, and they have things to kind of prompt discussion. I don't think we need much help talking here in AltSpace, but they do. So they've got all kinds of different areas. I know, it's just funny. It is funny, but they have some discussion areas on lifestyle and sports and news and some live polls and fun interactives and things, and a chance to just sit around and talk about community. So it's really interesting.
Sorry, my inside voice comes out in the most inappropriate times. Then there is an entertainment commons with social areas for gaming, TV, and movies, music, and books, and another poll spot. It will be interesting to see how the community uses these two different spaces, and that they're also great spaces to meet up with people as the campfire can get crowded. Just tell them you will meet them in the entertainment commons in the music and the book section. You could be specific. You could stand in front of the lifestyle sign. So trying to meet somebody in the campfire is impossible because it's so large. And this is really nice. I love that we'll have the opportunity to do that.
Yes, indeed. And welcome to everybody here. Let's give some hearts to those that are coming into room 2. Yay, welcome, 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 welcome. Glad
And
you're
isn't
here.
it awesome that we could stand at the back of the room? I have to say kudos to Mark. For every claustrophobic person in the world thanks you for this space. This is
It's
so wonderful.
beautiful. And those that are in the hallway, come on in. There are plenty of empty seats and find a spot. Make yourself comfy, or you can stand against the back wall. So come on in. All right. Now, an update earlier this week brought a fix for several odds and ends bugs in the user interface. And one of the most exciting new features in a while, the ability to control your audio experience. Come on, folks. This is something we have been wanting for so long. This new update features a beta release of new volume categories on the settings audio panel in World. It allows you to set a master volume control and then micro tune the volume for voice, environment, and effects. Now, not all the effects are yet covered, as this is a beta release, but boy, oh boy, am I so excited about being able to control the loud noises and volumes found in many worlds. So check those out, and I love this. It's gonna change your whole audio immersive experience.
In keeping with the audio updates, audio occlusion was added to the environments. This provides a more realistic voice soundscape where surfaces influence the auditability of voices. Now, what does that mean? Can you believe I actually said that word? Now,
you did.
If you've been to Verbella and other worlds with soundproofing feature, very attractive, this will be familiar. The goal is that if people are speaking in one room, in a place where there's multiple rooms in that world, the wall between them will mute the sound, or at least reduce it to the same experience you would have had in the real world in a thinly walled apartment with noisy neighbor. They've taken into consideration the voice occlusion for balconies to floor, which is called partial occlusion, voices through glass, cloth, and possibly other blocking surfaces.
The idea of limiting the sound coming out of our clothing, I think, is appropriate. I want that in the real world. I didn't say that out loud. That was my inside voice. Sorry. Now, unfortunately, this feature will currently only be available in AltSpace VR official templates. Now, that's just for now. The team is working on developing a clutter. It's not my word.
Okay, they're seriously just making up words at this point. Webster is scratching its head.
I know. What's an occluder? An occluder prefab. Honest to God, I did not. That is not my word. Occluder free No, I can't even talk. Okay. Occluder prefabs. Occluder rented lips. Okay. Occluder prefabs. Oh, come on. Try saying that. Occluder free prefabs in kits available to the community in the future that also supports the new audio volume control settings. Now, honestly, we have wanted this for ages, and we are so thrilled that this is in development. The ability to create an event space with those small group discussion areas has been so frustrating. Because the sounds travel through walls and windows and everywhere, and there's no way you have to spread groups out way across the space, and not be able, it's not natural. We want to be able to have conversations like in a house or an office setting, and those conversations not compete with other conversations in the room. So I love this. This is beautiful. They listen to us begging and they bring it in, so it's fabulous.
Unfortunately, don't you hate that word? Unfortunately, the recent update broke some of the MREs. Actually, it's sort of funny for some of them. But an update released the following morning after they were broken resolved those issues. And it was a delayed reaction because we didn't all get the updates. So 2D version didn't get the updates right away. So I don't know about you, but we have the Legs MRE in my event, and we were all part of a dance community wearing white leotards. It was just, it was a little hilarious. We chose to laugh about it. This is just part of living on the cutting edge of development. You build something, you break something. I mean, seriously, right? That is something that we experience all the time. And so you fix something, you break something else. But luckily, the Altspace VR dev team are very responsive. And this one they got to very quickly. So thank you for that.
Now, some bug things. I'm not going there. All right. So some news for community helpers, those of us with the green border around our badges. After a long summer with only a few community helper meetings, we have 2 scheduled for October 13th. This is repeating the 2. They'll repeat for the 2 different key time zones. If you're a community helper, make sure you check in with the Discord private channel for details so that you know what's going on.
Now, as we prepare for the Halloween events, we're waiting for the release of the live captioning and translation feature for community testing and use. No other VR platform offers this. While Altspace VR feels like it is behind the times, it has long been a leader in innovative social VR.
And boy, are we so lucky to be a part of this. Even as guinea pigs, love it. All right, I feel like I need a drum roll again here. Oculus 2 orders are shipping. This is serious. People are sharing their shipping notifications all over Discord and social media. They are so anxious for these new VR headsets to arrive. The first orders should be arriving next week, supposed to be out by the 13th, and expect an increase in visitors to Altspace VR, either returning or showing up for the first time. So get ready to welcome to the new community. And also a reminder, I believe it's the 13th and 14th is also the sales at Amazon for Prime users, and there are some accessories for VR that may be on the Prime list. Not Quest, do not expect Quest to be on sale, but I believe it's like some silicone covers for the different controllers for Quest 1 and a bunch of other VR stuff. So I forgot to add that to the script. Want to make sure you know, check out Prime Days coming up here this week. But are you ready, Donna, for your Quest to arrive?
Did I tell you that I'm broadcasting from my front deck today? No, I'm not quite sitting on my front deck yet, but pretty much. I'm very anxious.
She's sitting there going,
Come on. And get this, Megs has, I booked a vet appointment for my dog Megs on Tuesday morning. What was I thinking?
Oh,
however,
no.
the last time when the Quest Quest came out, I wasn't even expecting it on the first day. I ordered late, and so I wasn't even expecting it. So I didn't even stay home the first day of delivery, and I came home at I think it was 1:52 p.m. and there was my Quest sitting on the front step. So my delivery people know they leave stuff. I'm going to be there. So anyways, so we'd also like to remind you that work continues on the Mac client version for 2D desktop access. Share word that Altspace VR is accessible with a Mac laptop or desktop. Tell your friends, family, coworkers, and blab about it on social media all you can. The more people that know about it, the more likely they are to give it a try. And we know that the more users there are, the more things that they'll find are wrong, the more bugs they'll fix, and so on and so on and so on, you guys. So we want to build up that the quality of the Mac version, not just the users, right? So it all goes in tandem. So if you are a world builder, update your world with the Mac version. Check out the World Building Discord for information and details.
Indeed, please. We need Mac versions of our worlds up. Now, I want to brag a little bit about this show. So, the news and updates by Mark. We celebrated our 2-year anniversary a few weeks ago with this new studio that's now been enhanced today. Love it. Which Mark continues to work on. But we've had a series of events to take you through the history and the behind the scenes of how we produce the show. And this week we had our first behind the scenes event discussing the production techniques and the tips and the processes. And we did some statistical research, not very complicated, but we did some calculations and we'd like to share them with you.
Okay, so let's start this. News and Updates has produced over 110 shows with only 3 canceled over a period of 2 years. That's amazing dedication, and definitely worth flying into space about. Now, the live stream and recordings represent
Indeed.
over 3,710 hours of video. So if you try and catch up with old news, you might not want to start at the beginning.
That's a
And-
binge. Hey, that's a serious binge, man.
And we've served over 5,100 attendees. Isn't that a wow, you guys? That is just incredible. I think we need hearts just for that, okay? And while you're doing that, I'm going to try and talk and do a picture at the same time. I'm not very good at doing two things at once, but let me see what I can do. Okay. We also did some estimates at how much work we've put into this free and open to the public event over the past 2 years. And those numbers are actually an underestimate and don't include the time we've spent on Discord and social media channels to support this event.
Okay, was a bit of a shocker. So we have volunteered over 260 hours of just production time, 520 hours working on the script, 250 hours for dealing with the slide production to make these beautiful slides that you see all around us up here. And there is a ton of time spent behind the scenes on video production. And I think this is seriously an underestimate of about 150 hours. Now we total this all together, and it, for all of the hours volunteering and helping to produce and provide this show for you over the last 2 years, it came to 1,180 hours. As we're volunteering, we do this for you.
Isn't that incredible, you guys? Yes, we need lots of hearts for the team for this. This is really an incredible achievement. Now, we're very proud of what's been created and built here, and we do this for you. Thank you for being here and supporting this. It doesn't happen without you guys. So just so you know, that you're an important part of this show as the team is. So thank you.
Absolutely. Now on to some world building news. We reported, that was lovely actually. All right, we reported over the last few weeks about the new webpage design that highlights world building kits, templates, all that rest of that stuff, with the shared with me and administered worlds under the More Worlds, My Worlds, shared with me tab. Some layers in there. And we are looking forward to seeing more of these breakdowns in the future.
Now, due to, not to rub salt in a wound, but due to recent unfortunate events in and around a community member deleting their account, thus removing all community access to shared kits and templates, we'd like to take a moment to repeat some guidelines for you to remember and consider when building worlds, sharing your creations, and being the recipient of those shares.
Now, if you create a kit or a template and you share it with others, ensure the objects and the assets are original and you are the copyright owner, or the permissions and license for use allows you to duplicate them and share them with others.
If you choose to share your kit or template with others, you have two options to consider. You can freely give without expectation of appreciation or concern about the usage, or only share with those you truly trust and respect to use your generosity wisely and for good.
And if you're the recipient of a shared kit or template, be respectful and use them with the attention for good or in line with the wishes of the owner.
Be aware, a user can leave AltSpace, VR, or remove their kits and templates at any time without warning. That is their option, it's their right. And not much we can do about it except respect it and understand there's guidelines about being one of those people that creates things or being somebody who is the recipient of those shares.
It's right in the terms of service y'all agree to. So complaining publicly, accusing AltSpace VR or other public displays of dissatisfaction may feel good. We know it feels good. The problem is it doesn't help. It doesn't resolve the issue. If you have a problem with another user or AltSpace VR, use the support ticket system and report it through altvr.com/support. altvr.com/support. /support, not
Now,
on Discord.
now, sharing is one of the most important and kind things we do here in AltSpace. We are a community of sharers and givers, right? That's one of the things that is the most wonderful thing about our community. It's beautiful. But sometimes there are unexpected consequences that should be expected, and this is one of them. Again, as the recipient of shared creative works like kits and assets, take care to become dependent upon them, because even the most loyal and enthusiastic community member may change their mind at any time. Make sure you have backups or learn to create your own.
That's what I want to see. We're a creative bunch. Start creating. Yeah. Now, if you aren't paying attention to the potential for MREs, you are so missing out. The MREs are just amazing here in AltSpace. Alan Chow has posted a sample MRE to help teach you about how to add attachments to your avatars in a world. He shared it within the last couple weeks or so on the AltSpace VR Discord MRE discussion channel with a link to the GitHub code for you to explore and learn from. Now, I want you to think about these possibilities, about adding more than just hats and helmets. What about wings? How about some fancy dress? We need more legs, right, Donna? We need more legs.
Without leotards, absolutely.
Without leotards, absolutely need more legs. If you haven't been to the Boogie Nights roller rink or whatever, you get legs and roller skates. Woo! I love that. And that's done with the MRE. So let's get more legs. Bikinis. Okay, I'm
Not
saying
so
no
much.
to the bikinis. No, I'm saying no to the bikinis. That'd just be too weird. Okay, but there are so many possibilities, like having your avatars walk into a bar, have a drink pop up in their hand, or have jewelry or whatever. There's all kinds of fun things that you can do and experiment with to attach to you can attach tattoos. I want to see somebody do a tattoo. Okay, so that said, an update to AltSpace, as mentioned earlier, caused many MREs to break, including some of the effects for the poor Magicians in VR event. But they still pulled off a hell of an event. It was amazing. And there are so many custom MREs that are out there. We've highlighted them in the show. And if you have one, please make sure you publicize it so everybody can share and get it. So AltSpace has updated this issue, and everything is now working.
Now, as we get ready for some amazing world building for the Halloween and holiday season, remember, there are tons of videos and in-world classes on world building with Carnivore and the Computer Science and VR team for free and paid, and others are taking advantage of the free access to Unity classes on the Unity website. And all the free information and tutorials out there for the AltSpace VR community and beyond. There is so much, and I love it when I hear people say that they want to build worlds. That's one of the things when they come in one-on-ones or whatever, when you meet new people, and that's one of the first things that they're attracted to is building worlds. Yay, we can hardly wait to see what you're going to create, and there's so many opportunities you have and access to resources for you to help you do that.
Yay. We love your creativity unleashed here in AltSpace VR, pushing the boundaries of the possible. And when you finish your world, share it in our news and updates Discord in the Share Your World, and we may feature it here in the news. Now, if you are looking for inspiration, also check out the World Tours with Daisy Shaw on Tuesdays and Wednesdays World Tours. Scary worlds are the theme this month, so stay tuned. We got some great scary stuff going on.
Now, this past week, Wednesday World Tour team took 2 groups through the 2018 Halloween maze to not just explore, but learn the behind-the-scenes techniques used to create these amazing worlds. What a wonderful step through memory lane to the Black Maze, Frankenstein's Lab, the cemetery, and the Upside-Down world, and much more.
The team will be touring with the worlds of the 2019 Halloween Haunted Worlds in a week. But this week, they're touring the new How to Build Worlds tutorial exhibit world. We've spent like the last 3 months working on this. And there's still some more work to be done, but you'll get the first look at it to help you understand some of the basics of world building through the World Editor and through Unity. You do not want to miss this Wednesday as the world, the communities. I'm going to get my words out here as the community builds worlds for the special Halloween World Tour community event that is coming up this month.
Okay, now onward to events. Last week, there were some amazing events happening that included our news and updates behind the scenes event, but here are a few other treats you missed this past week.
Now, the Magicians in VR event. Okay, how many of you went? That was amazing. Even though they had a few little MRE issues, that was so cool. And it really opened up the hearts and minds to the potential of VR and magic. Now, okay, y'all know that VR is magic, right? Y'all know this is magic. We are all magical here. This is magic. But when you add, yes, indeed, but when you add, you really bring in the magic of the magicians into VR, it takes it to a whole new level. So we're looking forward to more events with them.
Now, excuse me, Christopher Lafayette was here with the incredible Tom Furness and the Virtual World Society. He is the founder of Black Technology Mentorship Program, an organization dedicated to creating entrepreneurs and professionals leading the way to tomorrow through inoculation and acceleration programs, career path and apprenticeship programs with other Black business leaders and mentors in technology and industry. It's a lot. Because it's a lot. They do amazing things, you guys. And these touch people who are don't have access necessarily to the resources that some of us have access to, right? It's incredible. His presentation, it was uplifting and so inspiring. And he and others shared their stories of people who changed their lives and influenced them to choose technology for their career. Tears were shed and hearts grew. It was an incredible experience, and we're looking forward to more of these here in AltSpace VR. And you guys, it's important to recognize the mentors that we've had, the people that have gone before us, the things that they've done to pave the way for us. Maybe it's a really personal experience. It's something that somebody has done for you. Important to document those, and important to, when you think about it, send a thank you note. Like literally put pen to paper and send a thank you note if that's at all possible, because we have access to incredible things because of the people that went before us and helped us.
Absolutely. Good advice. Now, again, I want to talk about the tours that we did behind the scenes for the 2018 Halloween event. It was amazing. It was incredible for longtime users in AltSpace VR to walk through this again and remember all the fun we had for the haunting and the scaring, as well as being scared. Now, over 40 people were involved in making that event happen. And we had just way, way, way too much fun. And we're looking forward to this year being just as memorable.
Now, Educators in VR offered a special world tour of the educational worlds here in AltSpace, opening up the potential for students and teachers to not just teach in the immersive environment of their subjects, but to encourage world building for student homework projects. Love that so much. Look forward to some world building tutorial events coming soon, including on Unity. Photogrammetry, say that word for me.
Photogrammetry.
Grammetry, yes, and more. Oh, you guys, I learned all sorts of spelling words here. If you had, sorry, go ahead.
I'm waiting for the slides to catch up. Okay. The new MRE that holds the slides, you're getting a little behind the scenes. There's some sucky parts to it. It is amazing, has some great features, but one of them it is that when you enter the world, you update, you change the slides, you have to redo the whole world, and we forgot to do that. So if you have, all right, where am I? See, I don't know where I am right now. So, a tour, Educators in VR. There I am. Educators in VR offered a special world tour of
Yeah, go the next one.
No,
go
did
to the
you do
next
that one?
Yeah.
If you have the world, okay.
Yeah.
If you have, all right. So we've got everything messed up here. If you have a world that you would like to classify as educational, in that it would help teachers and students explore an educational subject like science, biology, history, whatever it is, please let us know. And we'll add it to the list of worlds we offer for the Educators in VR World Tours, which we went to D-Day and the Flooded World, which are excellent educational worlds. If you have not been to those worlds, check those out.
They really are incredible, and will give you ideas. Not only are the worlds amazing, they'll give you ideas for doing different kinds of worlds. Now to the events this weekend and coming up the coming week.
Okay, wait a minute. So Mark is restarting the slide MRE. Hold on, there may be some flashing on the screen while he restarts it, so we make sure that we're back on track.
Just saying is I might be blinded.
I know. Well, Donna, I want to ask you how so there's a holiday this weekend. You want to tell us about it? You want to tell us about it while we're loading up the thing.
So in Canada, I come from Canada, and in Canada we have Thanksgiving now. It's a long time from Christmas, unlike the United States. So we do it on the second Monday of October. So pumpkin pie and turkey, cranberry sauce, all that kind of fun stuff. So getting ready to, there's only going to be 3 of us in my family, eating a feast tomorrow. But we have so much to be grateful for. And I have to say that gratitude has nothing to do with circumstance or wealth or status. Gratitude has something to do with grateful for breathing and for the people around us, and that we have so much to be grateful for, even in the midst of this very dark time. We are just so heavy. We talk about Live Loved all the time about how heavy our hearts just are all the time, and it's weighing on us. That it's 6 months, 7 months, it's going to be 9 months, like this is weighing on us, but we have lots to be thankful for. So we'll still eat turkey a second time with you guys in the States in November, but this time this is turkey weekend for us, and lots of reflection.
And
now,
I so hope that by the time the American Thanksgiving dinner arrives, we are thankful for some really good
from your
things,
lips
okay?
to God's ears. That's all I can say. The world
I
is
want to be
wishing
really
that with
thankful,
you,
man. And those of you who are outside the United States, I know you feel the same way too.
Oh, I tell you, we're counting on you. We are counting on you like you would not believe.
Vote, 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 vote,
Yeah,
vote,
exactly.
vote. Okay, all right, Donna.
Anyways, okay. So now to the events this weekend and coming week. As you know, there are more than 100 free events a week here in AltSpace VR. What you might not know is that there are also hundreds of private events that you won't hear about, as they are often ticketed and only open to registered attendees. There are conferences, meetings, workshops, classes, and even school graduations here.
And one example coming up November 9th and 10th with Educators in VR is called Empowered You. This is a workshop that offers you the training and tools to strengthen your inner self. And just from what Donna just said, when they have research that's shown that whether you cut your finger with a knife while you're cutting your tomatoes, or you have crap on the news that you read, the stress on our body is much the same. The physical stress, the mental stress really takes its toll on the body. And the Educators in VR has teamed up with Caitlin Krause, who's amazing. She had her book launch was just here in AltSpace called Designing Wonder, which is about designing and working within immersive spaces. And she's also a life and professional coach and trainer. And also Dana Maria Faneker, who's known as Captain VR, who does amazing events with Educators in VR's V coaching and personal development, as well as her own. She's a therapist and trainer. They have put together this special workshop that would normally be hundreds of dollars for a real cheap price. And if you get it before October 30th, it's $10 less for really cheap, to spend 4 hours across 2 days to really work on strengthening your inner self and better preparing yourself with the tools that you need to reduce your stress. So this isn't an advertisement. This is something we're trying to be helpful here, But, this is just an example of some of the paid events that are available that you may not know about here in AltSpace. There's stuff going on here all the time. But do consider this event because, boy, there are so many people here that are stressed out with the pandemic, with work stuff, and the increased likelihood that many around the world are going to be back in lockdown at the end of the month or next. And some haven't left it yet. My mom's one of those up in Seattle. She still hasn't, my mom and my family up in Seattle have not left lockdown yet. They're still living within that. So since March, so it's pretty painful. So Donna?
Am I at 3?
Yes.
Now is the ideal time to find the tools to strengthen your spirit and work on stress reduction and burnout that is so many of us are feeling. So the event that Laurel mentioned is a ticketed event, and you may learn more about it at Educators in VR if you go to their events. This is a belief that there is a belief that paid events don't work in VR. But we believe educators, trainers, and artists can have successful paid events as well as free events here. You guys, it can happen. And we hope you agree.
Absolutely. So as for the free events, AltSpace VR is an adult social and events platform hosting some of the most exciting, informative, and just fun events in the metaverse. This week, we have hangouts, dances, open mics, concert classes, talk shows. The list, y'all just keep coming up with the most amazing topics and for discussion and events and things. The magician things just still blew my mind. So we can't list them all, but here are a few upcoming highlights, including the start of some scary events for the Halloween season at AltSpace.
Now tonight, we have another of the show-off shows with Mike, helping you show off your scary talents for the Halloween month. These are usually Thursdays and Fridays, but he is opening up some additional space, some additional special events just for this season.
Okay, and we have Biohacking 101 is back on Monday to discuss the future of the human potential with wearables and internal computerized technology. Fascinating.
Now, Gay Talk is back this week with Edmund and Josh Chan, discussing a variety of topics, including the gay perspective. It's a rocking experience and great fun. Check it out. It's happening on Monday.
And Tuesday, Health Systems Chat is back once again, breaking the boundaries between real and virtual with a great event on citizen science and sustainable development goals, asking the question, can amateurs help save our Earth? Well, I know a few amateurs that are doing a pretty darn good job of it, but it's a really good question, especially with the recent launch of the 1 billion people encouraged to take climate change action campaign. Chuck's events are always informative and so much fun. So RSVP for Tuesday this week.
Hey, can I just, when you talk about youth, can I did you do a sneak peek about Younga?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, no, I haven't. Go ahead.
That's
Please.
fine. So you guys,
I forgot
there's an
Younga.
amazing event happening on October 24th. We'll have more information about how you can access the event. But can I tell you, the last week of September, I had the amazing, and it was a total honor, amazing experience to spatially record some sessions with the most amazing young minds from around the world. I tell you, the things that they're talking about, the things that they're doing. They came to talk about what they're doing, and that's the important part. The actions that kids are taking, youth are taking, young adults are taking around the world to save us from ourselves is incredible. We have to be much in debt to them, and so we'll have more about the October 24th event to announce to you guys. But I've just been blown away by things people are doing. So on to what I'm supposed to be saying. Educators in VR events continue to bring fascinating topics and events to the AltSpace VR schedule. This week, we have the VR researchers meeting on Monday. Dr. Angelina Dayton of Students in VR for the Tuesday workshop. And if any of you happens to see her in the next hour, please tell her that she's doing this. And And Wednesday, we have the V Coaching and Personal Development Team project led by Dana Maria, opening the floor to discuss stress and burnout, anxiety, and how we are dealing with the lockdowns, protests, riots, and increased stress we are all feeling. Remember, these are shared sessions, not therapy. And she will be sharing some of her tools and techniques for stress reduction.
And Wednesday is also the cyberbullying meetup event with a special topic for the cyberbullying month, helping you to understand how to deal with cyberbullying personally, professionally, as a bystander witness, and also as a parent. I cannot tell you how amazing these events have been. If you are not going to these cyberbullying events that we're having all month long with Educators in VR and all the different events and things, you are missing out on an amazing, empowering kind of experience. So please check those out. There are more coming all month long.
We talked a lot about world building, and I have to say I enjoy the worlds you guys build. I'm mesmerized, I'm awed all the time. I am not a world builder. Okay, I work and produce events, and it's such a great honor to do that. But we can't do it without your world, so it's such a team effort, right? So I just want to say I'm so grateful. So I get to participate in another project that seriously, this is why I say it keeps me awake during the day, because I work during the night, right? But this is what keeps me awake during the day and doesn't let me sleep. That we have an exciting announcement that another event we're looking forward to. It's happening on October 29th and 30th. Students in VR is holding their second conference in AltSpace VR with student-led and produced events and social activities with the Halloween theme. So the last one was in May, and it was just incredible experience. So this one's happening Thursday and Friday of the last week of October. Students are doing amazing things in VR and pushing the limits. So come and join. It's a free event. It's 2 days of programming, and please bring your students. And we also want to say is bring your parents. So this is a family-oriented experience. So you guys, the youth and young adults in our communities, a lot of conversation is starting to happen in our homes, and so we want to start a conversation during that October 29th and 30th. And so really look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited about it. Donna, the stuff you're doing with students in VR just warms me. I love it. I love it. It is so inspiring. And if you'd like to become more involved, just let us know.
And I have to say, I have no kids, so I don't have to deal with any of the different stages that kids go through that I watch all my friends deal with. I just get the fun stuff of putting them helping them be on stage.
Yeah, but you get the best part. You get them when they're at their best. I love that part. I love that. Now, the Creative Writing Meetup is celebrating our third year doing the National Novel Writing Month, known as NaNoWriMo, here in AltSpace, along with some new Discord voice chat events as well. We are meeting. I feel like I need another drum roll here, Mark. Every day for 30 days in November in AltSpace VR. We broke the record for the most most repeated events in a single month. The first year we did it, and we continue to break that every single time. And now we're adding to Discord to it. So the goal is to write 50,000 words in the 30 days in the month of November. Now, this is the 11th year of NaNoWriMo. The 21st year of NaNoWriMo, and the third for AltSpace VR. I will be hosting a variety, several, already done a couple, NaNoWriMo prep events here. The last one was last week. We're doing another one this week to help you get on board and dedicate yourself to writing that first novel or that book you've always dreamed of, or learning to live a professional life by dedicating 30 days of your life to writing every single day. So come join us.
The LGBTQ community and friends meetups are great fun and very popular here in AltSpace VR. They are one of the longest running events here, and they are a fun and welcoming group. Check out their meetup. It happens every week on Wednesday.
And Simulation Nation with Graham has a special cyberpunk author guest, Mark Everglade, talking about the evolution of the cyberpunk genre in his new book, Hemispheres. Now, this is really cool. It's about a world where light itself is used as currency, and corrupt governments work to keep half the world in darkness. Ooh, how appropriate for the season. But what an amazing topic for discussion. So check that out on Thursday.
Our next and last for a while news and updates behind the scenes event happens this coming Friday. We take you behind the scenes of how we produce this event and all the technical aspects that come together each week to make this happen. We hope to see you there Friday. And you guys, this gives you a good insight into potentially how you might do something for your event, because we're hoping it prompts you to gives you tips on hosting your event or prompts you to start one of your own.
Or at least you'll understand why we're bonkers. Okay.
Oh my goodness me. There's so many things I could say. Inside voice.
I know.
Quiet.
Inside voice. Yes, there you go. So Friday, the process is bringing a special event in storytelling and technology for VR 3D design as part of their ongoing human-centered design in VR events. There are currently over 100 RSVPs, so better get there on time on Friday so you do not miss a moment.
Again, we want to remind you about the news coming out on Monday about the Halloween World Tours in Altspace VR. These are community events touring scary worlds built by you, the community. We'll have more information on Altspace VR and news and updates, Discord servers, but get working on your worlds now so that you can be included.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun. So these are just a few of the events that are hosted here in Altspace every day and throughout the month. Every week, every month, all year long. If you find an event you want to attend, RSVP in Altspace VR will send you an email reminder an hour before the event. If you love what these people do, check the channels list to see if they're listed and subscribe to be notified of upcoming events.
Take a moment to subscribe to the News and Updates channel so you will be notified of our upcoming events so you don't miss a moment of what's going on here in Altspace VR.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to skip the discussion this week because you're running behind time, but with all the silliness going on today in the news studio and everything going on. But that is all this week for the news and updates. We live stream the news onto YouTube every week, so you don't have to be here. You can watch it on YouTube and Twitch and everywhere else. So you can also catch up with those 3,000 and some hours of past episodes to learn more about That's the Binge, about how Altspace VR works and what's going on in the community, and see how bunkers we are about how we present all these things. We feature the Altspace VR announcements feed in our news and updates Discord server, so you won't miss a minute of the news.
Now remember, the conversation doesn't stop here in Altspace VR. Discord is our home base for our community outside of Altspace VR, and we invite you to join the News and Updates Discord to keep up. Did you just read this? It's sorry.
No.
And to share your world's events updates with us at discord.me/news updates. There's no and in there. Just keep in mind, discord.me/news updates. Please tell a friend and share our Discord and YouTube channel so others can keep up with the news in and around Altspace.
If you'd like to volunteer to help us out, you can tell we need the help. We'd love to have you join us.
Yeah, if you could only offer that kind of help. Laurel,
I
good
know,
one.
I need therapeutic help here. So we do this for you, but we also need you. So we need people to help us film and live stream the news and supply us with pictures and news from the events and the activities in and around Altspace VR. We need writers and editors, photographers and reporters and moderators and backup hosts. And if you'd like to help us, please let us know on our Discord server or after the show.
Also, we will hang around after the news to answer your questions and talk about what you are doing in Altspace VR. So stick around. We'd love to chat with you. Thanks to our news and updates volunteers, you guys, and moderators that help make this event such a success. We need lots of love for them, you guys, because they take time out of their personal time to come and help us out. So it really does take a village to do this sort of thing, right? So thank you. And so in these uncertain times, please be safe and wherever you are in the world. So thank you for joining us.
Yay! Thank you. Thanks, Donna. You're awesome.
Back at you.
Yay!